So welcome. This is the raw reality of balancing family, work, and fitness. Let's get into it. This is going to be a raw video. This is one of my first videos on YouTube, so I have a notepad, pen and paper. I was going to use the whiteboard, but I don't know where my tripod's at, so we're going to rock it with this way. So, look, this is the raw reality of balancing family, work, and fitness. For those of you who don't know me, which you probably don't know who I am, I'm a random person on the internet. So my name's Kyle. I'm 27 years old. I live in Chester, South Carolina. And I am a husband, a father, and I'm currently working in the life insurance industry. So I sell final expense life insurance. I've been doing that for a few years now. And right now I drive 45 minutes to and from work. So as you can probably imagine, balancing family, fitness, trying to, take care of myself, trying to take care of my house, trying to make sure that the bills are paid. It definitely is a lot to try to balance. And so, I've only been a father for about a year and a half now. I've been a husband we got married like not even 6 months ago. So it's like, it's very new, right? And so what I'll do in this video, I'll kind of break down how I'm learning how to balance it as I go. And so I just want to document everything. Like I said in the previous videos, just have a documentation of just this journey we call life. And so like I said, I have everything in a notepad because it just make it, I can't like dome it off the top of my head. So the first things first is I used to spend hours in the gym, like probably an hour and a half to 2 hours, 6 to 7 days a week, just grinding. And it wasn't like I had to. I didn't have to do that. That's what I like to do. I love to just work out. I used to be skinny, 130 pounds, graduating high school. And, I found the gym and I fell in love with it. So that's what I did every single day. I was just obsessed. And I'm still pretty obsessed with it. It's just, I can't spend an hour and a half to 2 hours a day in the gym, right? I got bills to pay. I got responsibilities, right? And so I found myself, I got up to, like I said, I was 130 pounds. I got myself up to about 190 pounds, 194 pounds, during that time when I was working out heavily, going an hour and a half, 2 hours every day, eating the right nutrients, all of that stuff. I got myself up because that's all I was focusing on. And then when my son came, it was I kind of hit. I kind of was still going to the gym, but I was like, okay, this isn't really working. And so I had to take a step back and really figure out what it was that I wanted to do, like the goals that I had with myself as, being a father, being a husband, and also, the goals that I had physically, right? Because I started this, I wanted to gain muscle, obviously, I wanted to get bigger. And so, yeah, I just had to regroup and kind of figure out what it was that I wanted to do. And so, what I found is I call it the Fit Dad blueprint, Fit Dad whatever. I'm still trying to make up the name for it. And so what it is basically is pretty much my routine of how I figured out how to balance being a father, being a husband, and still putting my health and fitness, right there up there with them too. And so I'm not able to spend, an hour and a half to 2 hours a day in the gym. But this is what I did. This is my three secrets, and I'm gonna keep this video pretty short. Hopefully, it's gonna be under 10 minutes. It's about 5 minutes right now. There's probably not gonna be any cuts in it, and so it's just gonna go straight through. Mainly because I don't really necessarily know how to cut up a YouTube video yet, right? But here's the three things that I've learned that you must do if you're a father, if you're balancing, or if you just have a ton of responsibilities and you want to still prioritize your health. And so the first thing you have to do, the first thing you must wake up at least 2 hours before your family, or if you have a job and you don't have kids, you have to wake up at least 2 hours before you have to get out the door to go to work. And so what this allows you to do, this is going to allow you to obviously go to the gym, because you know, you're probably watching this video. You probably are trying to figure out how to work yourself into the gym, fit the gym into your schedule. So obviously you have to go to the gym, or if you work out from home, but you have to get up to at least 2 hours before your family gets up, or before, you have to go to work. And so this will give you enough time to do what you have to do, go to the gym, make your meals, eat your meals, if you meditate, pray, do all of these things, focus on you in the morning, right? So that's the first thing. That's probably the most important thing, is to do that. And the second thing is to give yourself some grace, give yourself just stop shooting for perfection. This is where I found myself struggling with, because I'm a perfectionist at heart. Like, if I'm not doing something, if it's not perfect, I don't want to do it. And if it's not perfect, then I'm not going to follow through with it. Even with this video right here, like, if it's not perfect, I'm not gonna want to post it, just because I don't want to post it if it's not perfect. That's just who I am. And that's not a good trait to have, right? You don't want to, nothing will ever get done if you live like that. You can't be a perfectionist. It doesn't work. It doesn't happen. Especially if you have kids, you have to give yourself some grace. I mean, you don't know what he's going to do. He could be throwing up, you could have had plans to go to the gym, and now he's up crying, or, he's upset, or he's throwing up bad. You can't plan those things. So give yourself some grace when that time comes, when you have to, deal what you have to do. You have to do what you have to do, right? So give yourself some grace. Second thing. The third thing, and the last thing, and then I'll wrap this up. There will be more to come. Okay, this is not going to be a one video, but the third thing is, have a goal that you're striving to complete, right? You have to have an aim. You have to have a North Star that you're shooting for, right? So for me, I'll give you an example. I'm trying to get up to 200 pounds, right? Before I figured out how to kind of balance everything, I was, take it back to before this video, I was working out, 6-7 days a week in the gym for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. I got up to 195, yada, yada, yada. Well, after my son was born, I was still working out a little bit, but the habit slipped a little bit. And I got myself down to 160 pounds. And so I was 160 pounds. And now doing this, learning how to do this, I've, built myself back up. Now I'm 180. Right. But the goal I have right now is to 200 pounds. So that's my goal. That's what I have to work towards every single day. And now I know that, okay, my goal is 200. Now I know that I can put in implications. I can put in habits and things to do every single day to get me to that goal, right? That's nutrition. That's working out. That's proper sleep, at times. Obviously, my son still wakes up, 2 times a night just to drink a bottle, right? Luckily, my wife sleeps with him most times of the week. We switched schedules up there. We used to all sleep in the bed, and it was hectic. But the main thing is getting in the right amount of food. Obviously, if you want to gain weight, you have to eat, right? And so that's the third thing. Have a goal that you're striving for, and shoot for that goal. I feel like a lot of times people, they'll have a goal, and they'll have this goal, but they've had this goal before. And so they don't want to say it because, well, they've said it before, and, they have proof that they didn't follow through with the goal. So now they're scared to even say that they have a goal. Now they're scared to even admit that they want to get to this goal. I've had this goal for years, and I haven't got to it. I've been wanting to get up to 200 pounds probably ever since I've started to work out, but I haven't got to it yet. I got close, and then life happened, right? I got close, and then life happened. And so that's pretty much it. The first thing, wake up at least 2 hours earlier. Give yourself grace and have a goal. right? That's the 3 tips. And I'm probably going to end this video soon, but that's it, man. If you like this video, shoot me a follow or subscribe. I forgot this is YouTube. Other than that, there will be more YouTube videos to come. Right now this is my office. I just set it up. And so now I'm able to have my own sanctuary to shoot videos. But this is what we're working with. I just redid the floors. I'll kind of take you guys on a tour. So this is the setup. I painted the walls black, and I did the floors like this antique white. And we got the light for the YouTube video. This is going to be the whiteboard I'm using for now. This is when I got baptized about a year ago. Actually, almost 2 years ago, coming on this year. But this is what we're working with. I like it. But yeah, as I was saying, we're back. I said there was not going to be any cuts. Well, that's probably going to be a cut. I'll figure out how to cut it. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That is pretty much it. The raw reality of balancing family, work, and fitness.